Before we get started, don't forget to like and subscribe and enable the bell notification button so you know the moment new content drops your way. Now, adventurers, let's get to questing. Hi everyone, this is your one and only Tocharaeh coming at you a little late instead of fast. Sorry about the delay. My family went to Japan and for the summer, so I had to spend some time with them and then catch up on a lot of things. So we're going to pick up right where we left off. Again, sorry for the delay. We're just getting our orientation here. Unfortunately, the original audio for this part of the playthrough I lost, so we're just doing a quick voiceover. I hope y'all don't mind. Okay, so what we're doing is I decided to go back because I wanted to check out the area that we kind of avoided. We assumed it was a trap about 2 episodes ago, and it was something I just wanted to deal with later. So now we're just going to explore and see what it has to offer for us. Just a pellet and a nice little opening. This was advantageous. It takes us back to the area that we originally start out in. So we open a nice little loop here that makes access real easy depending on what we're doing. So now we're just kind of looking around, getting our bearings once again, and I decide that there's another area that we hadn't yet explored, and it's just beyond the gate past the bridge here. So at this point, I decide that we're going to go ahead and go across the bridge and beyond the gate. Couple quick kills here, because you can never have too much experience gathered, am I right? So now we're going to take a quick survey of the area. We remember that there was a bell guard of some kind, and we got a couple dogs and some other folks wandering around. So we just want to carefully take everybody down without alerting the ogre too much. What's pretty great is that he's fairly slow, so he defaults rather quickly from the alert. And what I notice is that he's got this really limited field of view, and he's only looking in one direction, to our left. So I decide that we're going to give it a go and see if we can get around what I assume is his blind spot for an easy backstab. For me, this is always the hard part because I kind of derp from time to time and alert things because I wasn't paying attention to things below me, and I break a bunch of wood and then everybody's mad. But luckily, we do not have that issue here. So as you can see, his field of view is really limited, so it makes the sneak attack super simple. Scrap materials. Unfortunately, this door you cannot open. It's permanently closed. I give it a swipe anyway. You know, you just can't. You can never know until you try. Some black gunpowder there. I take a swipe at this door because, you know, again, you never know if there's something hidden behind it. Maybe it'll open up. These jars apparently don't break. So we have a checkpoint. Now we find a shopkeep. So we're just going to see what he has in terms of wares for the moment. He's got the Mask Dragon Fragment and Prayer Bead, as well as the Dragon's Blood Droplet. What's nice is that that's the other Mask Fragment piece of the 3 pieces. So we need to make note of that if we want to put the mask together after we retrieve this piece and then the piece from the pond god that's over back in the memory 3 years prior. So now we come into these mines that are just crawling with giant crickets and these rotting prisoners. Pacifying agent, which helps for dealing with terror. Now these guys are really, really slow. Luckily their movements are super easy to read. However, it requires 2 downs to take for these guys. And you really do not want to end up being caught in their grasp once they get that lunge attack, because they do a lot of damage. From this point, for some reason, I forget how to pick things up from the ground. I'm like, oh, I must be full on inventory. For some reason, my brain defaulted to Dark Souls thinking, so I leave a few items around. But they're just more pacifying agents, so these guys can be farmed for pacifying agents. Just surveying the area a little bit and making sure we explore all the passages as much as we can. So we have the letter, and we're going to go ahead and pull that letter up here momentarily. I clicked a little too quickly. So we'll go ahead and give it a read. The letter reads, "A note left by a dead and rotting man in the abandoned dungeon. Supposedly, the fragrant stone is enshrined in a village in the Ashina depths. But how to interpret throw oneself? This is as far as that old Okami tome would take me. But did they truly reach the Fountainhead Palace? I'd like to know, but it seems I never will. Kotaro, forgive me." Okay, we're going to move forward and further into the abandoned dungeon. So we've got a pit with quite a few goodies down below. More baddies to fight, and some other goodies lying around here. More pacifying agent, that's great. So there's just really crickets down here, but interestingly enough, they are all aggro, so they're not a big deal, but if there's a lot of them, they can actually do quite a bit of damage if they overwhelm you. Some bite down. Okay. Crumbling offering tower. Here lie the vassals of the Ashina clan, executed after the Great Rebellion. May their spirits rest. Okay, so we found the other side of the ravine that has this bad dude in the middle. We're not quite sure what to do with him yet, but we're going to come back to him. And as a reminder, these guys take 2 viscerals, 2 backstabs, or final move in order to take down.
あなたはこのような場所に何用ですか？ああ、もしや忍びのお方でしょうか？明かせぬのですね。ならば互いに関わらぬがよろしいでしょう。
So I went with one answer. Now we're going to go with the other answer to see if we can push this dialogue further.
そうだ、やはりそうですか。あの任を請け負っていただけるとか。私は道中落ち水の施術の支度を任されております。早速ですが、忍びのお方、師匠から預かった文をお渡ししましょう。司祭はこちらに。
Okay, so the surgeon's bloody letter. A worn and blood-stained letter from Dosaku, the surgeon in the abandoned dungeon, required one tough man, preferably a strong samurai, or a young, large soldier, such as a member of the Taro troop, must be delivered unharmed. Dosaku.
忍びのお方、司祭は余計なことは互いに知らぬがよいと存じます。
Okay, so another quest. And I have a feeling it might have to do with the samurai fellow that we have another quest going on with, so we'll find out later. So we have a red lump. A round red lump. Consumed to gain red eyes and reduce flinching from enemy attacks, but also prohibits the use of resurrection. So this is pretty neat. It'll give us a little bit more power, but we can't resurrect. Another checkpoint. Nowhere else to go except for the water. Some more scrap iron. Lots of these not so nice carp. Pacifying agent. Some more money. Now, while I remember this item here, the black gunpowder, I totally forgot about the item in the boat, so we'll have to come back to that later. Hopefully it isn't anything important. So normally, I guess you could just run past these guys. It's not like they're going to really follow, but having a lot of experience is helpful. Particularly because one of the trophies towards the platinum is to acquire all skills. So, trying to get as much XP as we can as we're moving along. And in case you didn't know, you only lose XP for the current, or earned in your current level. So if you're level 2, or if you have experience level 2, and then that bar is halfway full, you can lose all of that but never drop below 2. So that's really important to know as you're gathering experience. overall, it's just best not to die anyway. So we found a pretty neat area here. More things we can't really rig except for the little stuff. So new checkpoint, and it looks like a Buddha wants to talk to us.
この千宝寺は今や御仏の教えより外れたが、皆そうであることを捨て、死なずの探求に見入られてしまいました。虜となれば何をされるかわかりません。お帰りになられた方が良いでしょう。それでももしこの千宝寺に入る理由があるのならば、止めることはいたしません。ただどうかお気をつけて。
Okay. So apparently we found
それでも
Sempo
進
Temple.
まれるのですね。せめて私たちがあなたのご無事をお祈りしましょう。
Okay, so we're just heading back real quick to turn in the one gourd seed that we have in our possession, and then we're going to make our way next to the Seven-Speared Samurai and finally take our revenge and hopefully conquer him. From this point, the original audio will take over. Okay. Nice! Got it. Later, nerd. And a prayer beam. Very good. Now, did we do this memory?
クロウ様、黒言ですね。エマ殿、分かっています。源一郎殿がお待ちなのでしょう。天守の上階に戻ります。狼よ、あの時吹いてくれた足の歯笛じゃ、こたびはそなたが音を頼りにきっと前へ。
Right, okay. We got a few things. Got a bunch of folks up there. Grapple point there. We went all the way through here, right? What was back here? Right, this is the place that had no way out for no reason. That we were able to figure out right there. Let's go ahead and let's go up this way. Let's see what's going on. Okay, there's enemies there. We got a dog. These guys have been warned a little bit, but that's okay. This place is crawling with people. There's some weird owl guy up there. Okay. There's a lot of people here. Holy cow. Somebody saw me. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. I suddenly regret everything. Does he just hang out there? He sure does. Wow. To get that or not? Get that. It wasn't worth it. So we draw people over here. Nope, the answer's no. I want to get on the other side of this wall. Ah. It's back here. It's a lot of guns. Over there! Well, came out of that no worse for wear, so that's pretty solid. Our hubris didn't get us killed, so that's important. That is it for this episode, folks. As always, thank you for tuning in and sharing in the experience with me. I hope you enjoyed your time here. I know that I enjoyed having you with me. On your way out, please don't forget to throw us a like. If you're new here, smash that subscribe button and enable the bell notification so you can stay on top of the new content the moment it heads your way. Say hello in the comment section below. I promise to say hello back. Until next time, everyone, this is Tocharaeh, signing off.